Okay, today I have 6 sample problems to show you how to do the problems that are on the Google form. I've already taught you how to simplify, meaning combine like terms, and I've already taught you how to expand, and I've taught you how to factor. So this is just combining all of those things together. So I'm going to use 2 different colors of highlighter, and we're just going to go through the sample problems. As a reminder, expand means to basically distribute. Simplify means combine like terms. If it doesn't have a letter next to it, it can't go together if we're adding or subtracting. And factor is when we undistribute. What did I call it? We shrink it, we shrink the problem, or use the common factors. Okay, so that's just a brief reminder of what all of those words mean. So, the first 3 problems we're going to expand and simplify. And this is important to know which is which, because in the document, in the Google form, it'll say expand and simplify, or it'll say simplify and factor. So you need to know what you're doing for what problem. Alright, example number 1 is 3 times m plus 2 plus 4 times 6 plus m. So the first thing we're going to do is expand it, or distribute it. So 3 times m is 3m, plus 3 times 2 is 6, plus 4 times 6 is 24, plus 4 times m is 4m. Now I'm going to find my m's, and I'm going to find my numbers. I cannot combine numbers if they don't have m's next to them. First, I combine my m's. 3 m's and 4 m's that are positive give me 7 m's. And then I have positive 6 and positive 24. That gives me 30. My answer is simplified because I've combined the like terms. I can't go any further. I cannot add 30 to the 7m because the 30 doesn't have an m. It's different. It's special. Alright, example number 2. 5 times 2p plus 5 plus 4 times 2p minus 3. Again, first thing I do is distribute. 5 times 2p is 10p. 5 times 5 is 25. 4 times 2p is 8p. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12, or minus 12. Remember, the signs go with it. So I have a 10p and a positive 8p. And then I have a positive 25 and a minus 12. So the 10p plus 8p gives me 18p. And then I'm going to take 25 and minus 12. And that will give me a positive number of 13. So I put my plus sign in because my number is not negative. All right, one more of these types of problems, and then we're going to simplify and factor. All right, 4 times 6k plus 7 plus 9 minus 14k. So in this problem, there's only one set to factor. To expand, distribute. So 4 times 6k is 24k plus 7 times 4 is 28. And then I'm going to move this whole rest of the second problem down. Plus 9 minus 14k. Now I'm going to combine like terms. Here's my k here. It's 24k. Over here, my 14k comes with that negative number, that negative sign, that minus sign. And then I have 2 positives. So I'm going to take 24k and subtract 14k, and I'm going to get a positive 10k. So 10k, and then I'm just going to add my two numbers together, which is going to be plus 37. And again, I cannot go any further. Okay, so that was just 3 examples on how to expand and simplify. That should help you with the, I think, 4 or 5 problems that you'll have today on the Google form. It's not very many. Now I'm going to show you how to simplify and factor. And this will be example 1. Simplify, then factor. So I have 14x plus 13 minus 8x minus 1. So the very first thing that I do is simplify, mean combine like terms. So I'm going to take my x's and I'm going to take my numbers and I'm going to put them together. A 14x minus an 8x gives us 6x, which is positive. 14 minus 8 is 6. And then I have a positive 13 and a minus 1. So 13 minus 1 gives us a positive 12. That's simplified. Now I have to factor. So my final answer is going to be one of these guys. So the greatest common factor, you could actually have 2 possible answers for this one. I'll let you decide which one you like. But 6 times 1 is 6, and 2 times 3 is 6. And then 12 is 1 times 12, 2 times 6, and 3 times 4. So we could use either 3 or 2. We could even use 6, but it's not likely that they would use that your answer would use 6. So I'm just going to use the 2 and the 3. So 2 times 3x plus 6. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 6 is 12. And then 3 times 2x is 6. And 3 times 4. Actually, let's go ahead and use 6. I changed my mind. Let's put 6 on the outside. I guess you can use it. So 3 possible answers. So it would be 6 times x plus 6 times 2. And that would count as an answer. So simplified it, then factored. Number 2. 8 times y plus 3 plus 6 minus 3y. So this one has a couple steps. First, we have to distribute this, then we have to combine like terms, and then we have to refactor. So 8y plus 24 plus 6 minus 3y. So my y's here are 8 minus 3, which is 5y. And then my numbers here are both positive, so 24 plus 6 is 30. Now I can distribute. So I know there's only one way to make 5, and that's 5 times 1. So I'm going to put 5 on the outside. 5 times what is 5y? So it has to be y. 5 times y is 5y. 5 times 6 is 30. I'm going to put a box around the answers. I gotta sneeze. Woo! Excuse me. That came out of nowhere. Alright, last one that we're going to simplify and then factor. And for these, we have to distribute, then we have to simplify, and then we have to factor again. Factor. Alright. So the problem is 4 times 3x plus 7 plus 5 times 8 plus 6x. You want to know what's funny is I wrote a different variable the first time I did this. Okay. 4 times 3x is 12x. 4 times 7 is 28 plus 5 times 8 is 40 plus 5 times 6x is 30x. All positives in this one, so that makes it a little bit easier. And remember, if there's no sign in front of it, we assume that it's positive because there's 2 ways to write a positive. If there's a negative sign in front of it, it's obviously negative. So 30x plus 12 is 42x plus 28 and 40, which is 68. So there are probably a couple different answers for this one. Let's see what makes 42. 1 times 42, 2 times 21, 3 times 14, 6 times 7, and I think that's it. And then 68 is 1 times 68, 2 times 34, not 3, 4 times 17. Double check my number there. Not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10. So that might be it. So common factors, I guess there's only one, which is 2. And 1, but we won't use 1 in this case. All right, so 2 times 21x plus 34. And that's the final answer. So hopefully you got a good idea of what simplifying then factoring is. And then expand and simplify. Look at your notes when you're doing your problems. And the last problem on the form is a long problem. It's not hard if you do it correctly. So lay it all out, put them all together, double check, recheck, double check your work. It looks difficult, but it's not. It's just longer. All right, that's it for today.